CSS rule, common CSS rule, we have to give those tags. Okay. Now in group tag, actually in group selector, what we're trying to do, for same two element, if you want to apply same CSS rule on two elements, okay, on two elements, right? So what we have to do, just we have to give those two elements, that is two tags, right? Here I want to apply the same rule on h1 and h2. What I will do, h1 comma h2, this is what the group element, the group selector will do, h1 and h2. So I will do the now property, that is I want color should be what, like purple, then text, font size, okay, I will give font size, font size should be like 5, okay, 5 pixels. This I want to apply. Fine. So what I want to apply? I want to apply these two property, these two CSS property only for h1 and h2, right? So I will save, Control S, and go to open with Google. Right. So where is that? Program one, right? So see, h1 SYT is in Bangalore. Okay, SYT is in Bangalore. So what I want to apply to color. Okay, it's not possible because see, in h2 we have given what, ID. Okay, we try to just remove this one. Now where it is? Okay, so h1 SYT is in Bangalore. No, it is not affecting. Why? Okay, style h1 comma h2, background or color is purple. Okay, color is purple. Font. Okay, we'll just check this. We'll just increase this font size to like 25. Okay, Control S. The yes, see, because the font size was very less, that is the reason we are not able to see. Okay, it's working. We just given, instead of 5 I have given 25 pixels. So see, the color is gray, it is Bangalore, means it's displaying in purple color, and font size is 25, right? The same thing we have used for h2 also, right? So h2 is what, SVIT college, the same color and font size 25 and color. And for h1 we have one more, background color is green, right? So here I will come to this part, right? Even though we have given yellow, right? You just observe, just notice here, we have given the color is what, yellow. Here we have given the color is what, purple, right? Now instead of displaying, right, yellow, that is the color, text color should be in yellow, but it is displaying in purple color, right? So I will come to this part later. Okay, next concept is only this thing. Okay, so this is what the group selector. The group selector, what it will do, if you want to apply the same CSS rule on multiple HTML element, right? So we can apply the same rule like this. This is the syntax, the format of applying the group selector. Okay, next, very important is pseudo element and pseudo class. Next is pseudo element and pseudo class. Okay, pseudo element and pseudo class. Group selector, you have to give the tag name comma another tag name. This is the format for group selector. Next is what, pseudo element and pseudo class. We'll come to this pseudo element pseudo class last. Okay, we will see this in your selector. what this universal selector means. Okay, same program will open. Universal selector. Universal means what? I want to apply the same CSS rule. I want to apply the same style rule for all the tags, in the body, for all the HTML tags in the body. How to achieve this one? Okay, universal selector. If I want to select, right, I want to give the same CSS rule to the entire uh, whatever we have given under the body statement. I want to give the same CSS, the same rule I have to apply, right? So there we're going to see, for that you have to use the asterisk symbol. Asterisk symbol indicates universal. Okay, for all the documents, means whatever the data we have given under body, all should follow the same CSS rule. What I will do, I'll just open and I will give the CSS rule, what I want to display over there. What I want to achieve there. Okay, I will give that all the color, means all the text color should be red. All text color should be red. Only this I'm going to give. Let's check. Okay, what are all, whether all will be displaying red color or what. Okay, close this. Sorry, I save that. Open. No, correct. See, not all the statement which we are given in the body are all not displaying in red color, because we are applying different rule, right? We are applying different rule for each statement here. Okay, what I will do, I will just remove this one. Class equal to, I will remove this. I will remove this. I will remove this. Now it should display. Controllers, right? Except H1, that is these two, correct? All are displaying in SVIT is in Bangalore, SVIT college, right? It's one of the good college, right? Whatever is there, it's displaying in red color. Okay, means the paragraph, because H1, H2, we are applied what? Group. Okay, for these two, we applied for group. What it indicating? Which statement, for which statement we have applied other selectors, right? This universal selector will not disturb. Okay, it will not disturb for that particular statement, for that particular tag. Other than that, if other statement, means other tags which is not applicable, which is not under any selectors, it is not under any selector, for those selectors it will use this CSS rule. This type of standard rules it will apply. That is what universal selector. If I just, I will okay, if I remove this one, okay, just remove this, Control X. Now I will save this. Now see. Okay, again, except H1, because H1 we are using what? Element tag, that is tag selector, element selector we have used. So S2, now for H2 statement there is no any other type of selectors, so again the SVIT college will be displayed what? In red color. This is what a universal selector. So universal selector will be used with the asterisk symbol. Okay, like each selector is having its own symbol, own specific symbol. With the help of the specific symbol, it like indication for the browser, it should perform that particular type of selector. That is, class selector means dot, array selector pound, attribute selector square bracket, tag group selector, two HTML tag followed with or divided with or going to with using the comma, right? Universal selector asterisk symbol, right? We left with only pseudo element and pseudo class. Okay, so